Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good evening, good evening, guys. Good evening, everybody in the house. Okay, chalo, chalo, team. Let's get started with our Thursday today. Good evening, all. Good evening, Ramesh, Yogesh. Good evening, Divesh, Nitish, Kumar. Good evening, guys. Anil, Ashish, Bhagyashri, Rashmita, Disha. Good evening, Mayur, Kavita, Ankita. Chalo, chalo, chalo. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, today is going to be a very important session. Very important things to deal about. And we will be discussing something about our yesterday topic where we left. We still have few pointers to cover there. But we would like to start today's session with the job hunting techniques. Okay. With the job hunting techniques, we will be doing it. Now, the thing is, okay, we discussed on the beginning of our day one of the program. Job hunting is basically a four-step process, and you have to master all the four in order to get the job. And I'm really being honest, guys, all four are important. If you are lacking in any one of it, it is going to be a problem. Okay? And that's a concern. Dekho. Okay, now somebody is asking yesterday's notepad. I've already done it, and I'm not sure. In the WhatsApp group, I have already shared the information. The daily blogs are going to be written, and I've already written the blog and updated it on our LinkedIn newsletter. Okay. So I think you guys just take this, subscribe to this. I'm pasting the link in the channel. So on a daily basis, every day's topic, we are putting it on this LinkedIn newsletter. So it's a daily blog there. So just subscribe to this, and you can find the yesterday's topic is available as part of list there itself. Okay. Somebody is saying not available in the group. We have shared you guys the link of the WhatsApp group. Okay. So I'm pasting the link again. So please join the WhatsApp group. So yeah, if you would have clicked, so then it is available. So I'm pasting the link again here. Okay, this is the WhatsApp group pasted. So everyone, you can join in there. So in group, we are trying to give more messages, and whatever content we do on a daily basis, I'm writing a blog about that on LinkedIn. And if you have subscribed to this link, which I shared earlier, you will get an email notification with a summary of all that blog whenever I upload it. Okay. So sometime during the day, since my office also runs, so I just plan the work accordingly, and then in some off time, I share it up. Okay. Now, fine. Chalo, guys, let's get started. Okay. So every minute is important. So let's get started. It's already 9:03 now. In fact, 04. On the first day, we said 4 important steps for getting a job. Now, as part of that 4, the first one is, how do you position yourself? I think some of the people is still having confusion what exactly to do. So as part of tomorrow's session, we will be taking up Q&As, discussing more about those things. How to position yourself as an intern, as an experience, as a fresher, and stuff like that. So positioning related, but yes, the base concept remains the same. If you abide with what we discussed in the day one, there are high chances that you will start getting a better call rate than whatever you're getting right now. Okay. Because yeah, we discussed all the theory earlier itself, like time passage and all that. Okay. So that is one. How do you position yourself? Second, preparation. Since past 2-3 days, we are speaking about preparation. So yes, there is still some topic to be left. Maybe by the end of today's session, we will take like 10 minutes to discuss about that. So that is the preparation part. All the checklist, like 4-5 things we mentioned, core concepts, frameworks, okay, and then ability to code, next project related knowledge, working on the project experience, and then communication. 5 things we need to master as part of preparation part for cracking interviews. And that is primarily for the fact that out of 300 people, only 5 shortlisted for the next round. Out of 50,000 people, only 500 went to the final round. That means you can talk about numbers. Majority are not able to clear through. So lack of preparation is one very important thing to rejections. Okay. Now that is the second part. Now the third part is what we are going to discuss today. Okay. Like job hunting. And yes, we will discuss about it. And then there is a fourth one, key by constant actions consistently. So that's the fourth one. Okay? Constant actions consistently till the time you get results. So that's how you will be getting your job. Okay. And by when you will get it, early, late, all that depends on the factors here. ठीक है. Some of you may be in next 1 week itself you will get job if you do everything right. Some for that it might take 3 months, 6 months. It completely depends upon how much actions you are putting on a daily basis for job hunting as well as preparation. And a point should come where maximum time you are doing job hunting. Okay, a stage should come maximum time you are doing job hunting. And as part of today we are going to discuss about this job hunting, and then tomorrow फिर और strategize करेंगे. But let's get started with the job hunting techniques. Okay, देखो, keep all your doubts with you right now, and as the session goes through I think most of the things we are going to clarify. Okay, देखो, first step comes is resume, right? So you are not going there, your profile is going there, your like resume is going there. Now, how do you position yourself is very important. So first we will start with that, and then the other areas. Okay. So my personal suggestion to you guys would be ki, whether you are a fresher or whether you are experienced person, basically it is expected, okay, you should have project in your resume right from the day one. A resume without a project is not going to be valued. Because right from college time, people are spending time in building projects. Okay, nothing but people learn technology and whatever internships during the college itself, it is available as an option. So the industry is somewhat expecting that by day one, say people should have project. Okay, that knowledge is important. Now the thing is here pe thoda socho ki if people are already having project skills, technical and all that thing. Okay, now my suggestion will be for both experienced person as well as a fresher, okay, maintain same kind of resume template. Don't try to really differentiate. Okay, maintain exactly the same template. The way working professionals will maintain, I would suggest freshers should also maintain a similar template, because they will also be working on projects. You will also have some experience working on that, and which you can summarize. So don't give recruiters really a chance to say, oh, fresher ka resume is sounding different and all, remove it kind of. So put it like, okay, a genuine person working kind of, and let people get busy. So that will improve your chances to go forward. So my suggestion will be one resume template, whether it is a fresher or whether it's an experienced person. Okay. Now, as part of that resume, what you should cover, I will quickly share my screen, go through it at a high level on one sample. And I would like you to further think about it, and whatever knowledge you are having, discuss with your friends, and then thoda sa internet pe bhi research karke, then finalize on your final resume, how it should be. Maybe right now you already have a template. So whatever I am discussing versus what you have, thoda sa brainstorm it, make a logical decision. So what I am sharing is what I feel is a good one to have. Okay? If you can have a better one, it's always like there are n number of templates available in market, and almost everyone is working. So it's not like something is good or bad, but there are few basic things which needs to be done right in your resume, which we are going to discuss today. Okay? So template format, it's not like that. However, there are few things which needs to be really focused upon, which we are going to discuss today. Okay, fine. Let me share my screen and showcase this sample resume to you. Let's go. Okay, there you go. Keeping it simple. So first of all, yeah, your basic, like you mentioned, your title, the basic top details straight away, positioning it there, name, contact, email. Okay, now straight away, when you start your topic, the first thing should be your experience summary. Okay, you can keep the title as experience summary or professional summary, whatever. And here, देखो क्या होता है, in the top section, you need to highlight your core technical skills very properly. And basically, देखो, when we say experience summary or professional summary, it is like after you have done all your projects and everything, what is the core outcomes which you have got? You have to mention that as part of the first glance of your resume itself. So this section is very important. You straight away touch the main highlights of your profile. Okay? So even freshers can put it like professional summary, where you are anyways going to highlight a project with you, whatever you learned out of as part of that, the core technologies and skills, you need to cover it here as a simple one-liner readable statements. Okay, simple one-liner readable statements about a summary of what you became after working on the project, or whatever skills or training you have done, a summary of that in proper English-like clear-cut statements. Okay. Second thing, whatever are proper technologies or skills mentioned as part of this, thoda highlight it so it really gets direct attention. So whatever technologies you have learned, bold, 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 it works out nicely. Okay, that is one. Second, yes, academic profile related. So you can put your academic profile as the second item here, just a small one-liner which says it at like what did you do and as part of which year you completed, from which university completed. You can put that. Freshers, you can go ahead even adding your grade and like by which you passed out. So you can even mention that pointers, percentage, and all those criteria. Okay. Now, once that is done, then comes the experience profile section. Okay. Now, basically, experience profile is the list of all the companies you worked. You just summarize them together as part of one section. For example, if you visit LinkedIn, so in the LinkedIn, there are a list of companies mentioned, right? So like first you worked on this, then this, then this. There is a chain of all companies which are mentioned at one section, easily visible to people, where it says from where did you start, when did you end. So like that kind of feel you can give as part of your resume as well. So bottom up. So the first company should be at the bottom. Your recent one should be at the top. So working as whatever designation with whatever company, and from what duration till what duration, a chain of all the list of companies that you have worked with. Okay. So, and as an intern, if you worked, you can mention that as an intern. But like we said on the day one, positioning yourself, if you're really trying to put around like more than 1 year, and then I would suggest you just don't even use that term as intern in your resume. Let it be like work like a software engineer, okay, with so and so company and from so and so duration. So people will assume that you're a genuine person, and then when HR calls you and if they ask if I intern tha kya tha, then you speak about that. Otherwise, try to deal with it in your confidence of technology knowledge. Okay, so by that section, let your resume increase the chances that it should filter inside. Okay, this is how you do it. Now, fine, that's the third section. Okay, a quick glance of everything that you have done. Same applies for working professionals, and freshers can also put it because they are going to do some internship from somewhere, so they need to have it. If you have not done it with any client or something, then maybe you cannot include this section. It's completely up to you. But self-project be if you do, not for clients, but for yourself, for self-project, this section can definitely come. Okay, you can put it like like even experience summary word also does, professional summary word also does. You can use both of it. Okay, that's the third section. Next, one more. Here you have put in the skills and learnings in a proper statement vocabulary. Okay, now you have to देखो guys, what is resume? It clearly communicates your skills to the people. So we are going to now include a technical skills related section. Okay, where try to categorize it, your skills that you have, so that it is easily readable. Okay, guys, understand one thing. The HRs who are processing your profiles, they don't know technology much. They only know the terminologies and maybe at high level 1-2 liners ke bhai, what is exactly JavaScript, where people use that, but they don't know internals of stuff. So don't confuse them. Know that the first level screening will always happen from HR. The more to the point and clear you write, it improves the chances. They should understand it. Okay, because they are not very technical people. So try to be as clear cut to the point. One-liner statement which highlights all your skills plus roles, responsibilities wise, a summary of that, your key strengths. Summary should be your key strengths. It's just like a trailer of the movie. Ye dekh liya to why, wow, this banda is really good. Okay, so that impression should come. And then it goes down to from which university, what did you do, which company you worked upon, and then again re-summarizing your proper skills. And then comes the project related section. Okay, so project, again, like we said right from the beginning, mandatory for all. The name of the project, for which client you did it. Okay, what was your role in the project? Okay, and as part of this role, okay, basically you can include this as the role and responsibility. okay, which includes a full detailed list of what was, okay, देखो यहाँ पे you can actually split it down into two sections. So not to complicate stuff, okay. So simply you can put it, the name of the project, the name of the client, okay, maybe what was your designation and duration of this project. देखो, I would suggest ये team size को भी थोड़ा सा निकाल दो. It's not required, okay. This template I created some time ago, but I would say remove the team size. Environment के अंदर you mention the list of softwares. Again, softwares, tools, skills applied, like in which kind of environment. Yes, duration, okay, from when to when you worked on this project, what was your role, like software engineer and all stuff like that, the name of the client, the name of the project. Okay, so just as part of project section, first this top table, just give a quick highlight about, okay, you work like this, and then comes these two sections, the duration and roles and responsibilities. Okay, so first description. Now in description you need to put functional explanation about the project, okay, what this project is about, and don't make it very descriptive. Maybe one one paragraph of 3-4 lines is good enough. Okay, at the maximum 2 paragraphs, but don't keep on too much of it. The main focus as part of this should be, what did you do in the project, your roles and responsibilities. So you can elaborate your roles and responsibilities very nicely. Okay, usko acha bada karo. Try to showcase your skills, your problem solving abilities, your leadership skills, and your technology expertise and all of that. Try to have as detailed and good responsibilities as possible. But as part of the description, mention it as like maybe 1 paragraph or 2 paragraphs maximum, speaking about what functionally is your project. Okay? Because before getting into responsibility, if the interviewer is seeing this description, he understands, acha, to ye kind of project hai. And then when you explain your responsibilities with regards to this project, it makes more logical sense. But if you keep elaborating functional too much, that is a problem. Because even in interview, don't go in too much depth about your functional explanation of a product. Okay, why? Because interviewer does not really want to know in depth about the domain which you are bringing. Okay, interviewer ka mindset suno, we want, okay, what have you done for that project? That is more important for us, because we are trying to evaluate you there at the moment. So a short summary of your project so that we functionally understand ki acha kya type ka project tha. And then if the interviewer is more interested, let him ask you question. Acha, wahan pe kaise? Wait for that. Don't start speaking non-stop for a long time. So give the pitch, a very crisp summary which makes it very understandable. And then if he has questions, he digs more. Otherwise, you say, okay, now can I go ahead with my responsibilities for the project? Ask this. If he says, yeah, please explain. So then you elaborate on your responsibilities. Okay? And here comes a bulleted list of all your responsibilities you can start putting up there. Okay? So this is how you arrange. Okay? Now a few things here. That's it. And then list of projects come here. I would suggest maximum 2-page resume. There are many people, they say try to have only 1-page resume. Okay? That model might also work, but just make sure that it is not becoming too much of clumsy and too much of information in single page. So thoda look and feel pe focus. I am even okay to have a 2-page resume of a people. The information should be clear and scrollable. 3 tak to nahi jao, maximum 2 pages. If you can cover everything in one without over complicating it, okay, like too much of like there are multiple sections created here, something is there, if floating too much information is there, people might miss out something. Like it should not be like dhundo kahan pe. If you are having everything at one scroll, it is easy and you can understand where things are, and maximum 2 page mein everything is covered. Okay, so that will be my personal tips. So 1 page also works, but if it is getting too much complicated, don't risk that. In that case, yes, slowly move it to the 2nd page. Don't go to the 3rd. 2 is fine enough. Okay. Next thing, even as 1 year of experience, people have this question, how many projects we should have? But there is nothing like that. You can have 1 project and you might have worked it for 2 years. That is also fine. because in industry there will be projects which run for like 5, 10 years, and people might work on the same for a long time. So having even one project is good enough. Okay? But if you're saying you work with multiple internships with different clients, so automatically more projects should be coming. So having how many projects, it is completely contextual question. You can have as minimum as one project also, and you can say for entire 1 year, 1.5 years, I worked on that product itself, because projects are very big, it runs for like years also. Okay? So there is no condition for that. Now point is how many more, it's completely up to you. You can go as big as you want. Again, that's your choice. But make sure abhi junior log kitna hi zyada karenge, right? Maybe whatever you do, try to fit it properly as part of the 2-page resume itself. Okay. So let me put down some tips for you there. Okay, 1 second, so that we have proper takeaways out of this in the end. Okay, this is my notepad, sharing the screen. Okay, sure. So the first suggestion, okay, short project description. Okay. Second, elaborated role and responsibility. Okay. Second, professional summary at the top should be highlight like movie trailer. Okay. उसमें सारा कुछ डालो अच्छे से. ठीक है. Next, yeah, rest order wise like this. 1 page, 2 page, it's up to you. Okay, and both works. 2 से ज़्यादा third तक मत जाओ. And 1, if it is getting too much of confusing and clumsy in single page, don't try to fit it there. Okay, go to 2. That is also fine. Okay, because the first page may important thing is if the summary is covered, if the technical skills are covered, okay, and if this like your background of where you work covered, that is very nicely highlights about you. And then people might be, chalo project mein kya kiya bande ne. So at least make sure that your skills and your summary is on the first page. That is very important. Then comes the project related inputs. You can just move that also to the next section. That's fine. Okay, fine. So chalo, this is done. Now project related, okay, 1 project minimum. And let me tell you, single project can even run for 2 years. You can put it, okay, since 2 years I was working on the same project. But accordingly, you have to really show it, okay, 2 saal tak what kind of work you did. That is also fine. Okay, so you need to have something proper to say. If you are saying a very short project itself, so which might not run for 2 years, in that case, maybe you would have to put like 2 projects. Okay, so it completely depends. If your project is short, maybe then multiple projects are required. If it is long, you can explain a lot. There are a lot of features, a lot of modules, a lot of services. You can take 1 project for 2 years as well. Okay, industry mein both kind of variations are there. Okay, now the next tip here, guys. Dekho, important here, you have to make your resume ATS friendly. Okay, now what is this ATS friendly? Basically what happens is, for one job, if you go to these job portals, Naukri or anybody else, right, there are like thousands and thousands of resumes available there, right? Many people have applied. Now whenever a company posts a job opening, so it is the work of this job portal to really make some list of candidates, filter and give it even to these employees. So employers search behind the screen for your data. Okay, even sometimes without posting a job, they might search your data as well. There are provisions like this. Okay, so in such cases, okay, or if they are posting openings, like these filter engines, like Naukri and all, from thousands of resumes, they need to do a pattern matching. Okay, by whatever is this job description and relevant candidates to see that. Otherwise, if unrelated candidates are seeing this kind of job openings, nobody will apply and everything becomes a waste. So it is Naukri's responsibility that valid people sees valid job description, and when employers are searching for something, valid profiles show up to them. Yeah, both of them very important. Now for doing this, what they have done is the IT industry or this world they have built a system. Okay, ATS system. It is a kind of a filtering system. What it does is, whatever is specifically mentioned in the job description, the key skills, okay, key skills, roles, or people say like keywords, strong keywords. Okay. Like whatever, Spring Boot, JavaScript, okay, high performer, patient. So whatever, if you read this, any job description posted by company, you will find the striking words, keywords. Now, what this ATS engine does is records those keywords, and then it searches the resume which is matching those patterns. And accordingly, those kind of people will see these openings, and then the bridging actually happens. Okay. And even when people have applied to the company, how these things, profiles are shortlisted, a major role goes to this ATS itself. Okay, where the HRs are actually seeing the profiles and which profiles get recommended to them. There is a lot of pattern matching and then scoring happening behind the screen for your resumes. And then the HR gets the proper resumes which matches as the closest possible to that particular job description. So even if thousands of people are applying, but those resumes which actually match to that need of job description, these ATS engines actually filters and proposes those solutions to the HR. Okay, these are what matches. So even if there are thousands of people who applied, HR is not going to see all of them and not even going to reach out to them. They will reach out to only those profiles which are actually a very close exact match to them. Okay, and this kind of ATS engine does it. Now, this is where you might have heard this a lot. Ki bhai, build your resume company specific. Before applying to a company, try to really customize it to make it more company specific. That actually means first, read the job description which the company is saying. Next, understand what keywords they are specifying as part of that. And next comes ki bhai, in your resume. Now, ATS compatibility. This is what is building a ATS compatible resume. You have to first see these things. Then accordingly, in 3 sections in your resume, you have to keep re-highlighting those keywords. So whatever the job description is asking for keywords, majority of the keywords should be available as part of your experience summary, should be available as part of your skill, and should be available as part of your roles and responsibilities when you are explaining it. Same keywords should repeat multiple times as part of each and every section. If that happens, then ATS feels, okay, so this skill is definitely there in this person. Let me propose this resume to that interviewer. Okay, now you might be like, Arey, I'm daily applying for so many companies. How can I keep editing so many times the resume? Right? But the thing is, this is how the world works. If you cannot edit every time, you have to make sure, my approach will be, okay, study around 20 to 30 job descriptions. You have to do this analysis. Study 20 to 30 job descriptions for your role. Let's say around 2 years experience in Java or Python or XYZ, or 1 year experience, or 0 to 2 years experience, whatever is your role. Accordingly, see what HR is posting and read around 20 to 30 job descriptions. Now, from all of them, try to find what these common keywords are coming. A summary of that, and at least 70% of those keywords, which is common in all, try to really identify that and make sure that you have those things mentioned as part of your experience summary, as part of your skills, and as part of your roles and responsibilities as well. Very important. At least 7, because that's what the market is needing. If you don't know that, so you have to learn that. Okay, you cannot say, bhai, meko to itna hi aata hai, hire me. Arey nahi, market wants something. So if you don't know that, work, learn. Maybe it is a tool, maybe 2 days will be required, but learn it, do a small POC about it, put it in your resume. But your resume should reflect what the industry is really wanting. So my suggestion, if you cannot keep reading and re-editing your resume all the time, at least do this activity once. Okay, 20 to 30 JDs you read. After that, whatever these common words are coming, try to put all of that as part of your resume when you put it here, second year, and as part of roles and responsibilities also. This will improve drastically your chances of passing through this ATS engine and reaching actually to the HRs and stuff like that. Okay, so that is very important. All the 3 sections it should be, all 3 sections. Repeat the same keywords again and again, so ATS picks it up nicely. All 3 sections. That's the next tip. Okay, sixth tip, guys. The most recent project should showcase you or your strong skills. This is important. थोड़ा यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा be along with me. Even if let's say you are mentioning 2 projects in your resume, okay, you have to show that the project that you are currently working or the recent one was the main highlight of your career. It was challenging, it was complex, it was having this problem, that problem you solved. We show that even though like यहाँ पे थोड़ा cook up करना पड़ता है stories. Even though let's say you have 2 projects and in your past project you might have done very wonderful work, but when you are walking in the interview, include all of those responsibilities as part of your current recent project. And showcase ki bhai, currently I am a superstar. It should not be like 2 years ago I was a rock star. Right now my project is not giving me much opportunities. That itself means if you're not facing challenges, that means you're not growing. Okay, so that is important. So next tip will be recent project ke andar try to include lot of complexity, lot of your showcasing. Why? Because majority of the times interviewers are very much interested ki bhai, what are you doing right now? Because that talks about ki what can you do as soon as we hire you. Okay, so that's the next. Even though you might have done it for the past projects, but cut it, include it here, and try to have a very nice recent project, because that talks about your current knowledge in the market. Okay, so that's the most recent project should showcase your strong skill. That is another important tip to apply. Okay, तो ये होते चलता है. Okay, now next thing. Don't complicate your profile. Now this is important. अभी यहाँ पे थोड़ा you have to think about it. ठीक है? कि let's say you have a profile which shows a full stack. You might be a full stack. Okay, but if you are applying as a full stack for full stack position, then no problem. Balance it nicely, no problem. But as a full stack, if you are applying for front end related job or back end related job, okay, try to show that even though you are full stack, but your main expertise is as part of the front end related job. If you're applying for a front end job, show that yes, I am a full stack, but majorly your resume should talk more about front end related skills. And if you are applying for a back end related job, even though you're a full stack, so does have a resume which is more biased towards back end in terms of challenges, technologies, tools, usko zyada elaborate. And then for the remaining side, just try to summarize in a short statement. And even in your projects, highlight that you were actually a front-end developer primarily. Or if you're applying for a back-end role, say that I was a back-end developer primarily. Because that is what is more convincing. So don't just go ahead like same resume for all. I would be like, there should be 3 variants. One, if you're a full stack, have a full stack version. Second one, have a front-end biased full stack version. Third one, have a back-end biased full stack version. And wherever you're applying for job, accordingly, provide that kind of a latest CV, so that when the interviewer sees, oh yes, we have a backend position, and this guy, your resume, because HRs need clarity in you. So when you share that, it straight away goes to the point. So prepare, okay, your resume as per need of front end, back end. Okay, ठीक है, चलो, this is the first step. Abhi, these are some of the tips which I feel will be very good to get started with. Now the thing is, try to really see process and try to make something out of this, and then this becomes your first step of preparation of resume. Okay, and now comes the rest of the areas. Okay, once the resume is prepared, we go forward with, currently looking at the time, we have 25 minutes for the call. I would like to touch on the most important item right now. There are multiple things to be done, okay? But I would like to highlight on some of the important areas right now. Once the resume is prepared, many of the people are having a doubt ki, we are applying so many places. And yes, I would also like to answer ki, as a fresher, we did not cover this point on the day one key. When fresher is applying, what should a fresher strategy be of positioning themselves, right? And some of you right now also, despite we discussed, if you're 1+, then try to put some experience and all, then there are automatically questions, right? How do I claim internship if I have not done internship? How do I show that in my, देखो guys, claiming internship and highlighting, I showed you, okay, if you are more than 1 years, your resume should have an internship with a project, because then only companies show interest towards it. If you're 2 years, then there has to be a genuine experience mentioned in your resume, which the company shows interest towards. But yes, from your point, then it comes the story. How do you arrange these certificates, documents, and projects and real-time knowledge? That is your part of the game now. So we will discuss more about that. But when I'm saying you need to have internship in your resume, so you need to have a experience letter of internship with the project and all that already prepared. And then as an interviewer, when I see that, that makes sense. Okay. So now that means it needs some preparation to have those documents arranged. Some of you might still be like, नहीं यार, still fresher जैसे try करता हूँ. देखो, my suggestion will be, okay, try. But if nothing is working out, you have to change, right? For how long you will keep trying if for no results? So that's what you have to be bold and try some other options. Now, the thing is, even if let's say you want to try as a fresher, somebody says, no, I'll still continue. Now, let me tell you, okay, there are multiple other ways as well. Okay, as a fresher, you can really go through with options. First is, whatever currently you're following, direct hunting. I'll give you some more techniques about direct job hunting. Today itself, we'll discuss more about direct job hunting. Okay, like Naukri or Hirist, Internshala, or all the job portals which are available, the top popular ones, okay, or Glassdoor. So wherever, we will discuss about some of those sites and references. But yes, direct job hunting, where you are keeping on applying at all the places and trying to look for opportunities, and whatever majority of the people are doing right now for job hunting, that approach of job hunting. Okay? But now you need to quickly understand, we already discussed the risk if you don't get a job soon. Dekho, if nothing is working out, and it's been a long time you're trying as a fresher, nothing is working out, you have to change. That means you have to look for different types of opportunities. Okay? And beginning state mein fir kya hota hai ki bhai, yes, if you get a decent money, go ahead. Okay, gradually, first, yes, try for this, then try for a decent money. Wo bhi nahi mil raha hai. Not direct job, not a decent money job. Okay, less package jobs. Even if that is not coming, next you lower it down to internship. Even that is not coming, lower it down to free jobs. Okay, even that not coming, there are other ways. Okay, maybe propose to work for a non-profit organizations. Okay, next, there will be so many open source, okay, GitHub projects you can claim as part of that. Okay, next, if you're interested, you can try for a freelancer. Okay, there are n number of other ways by which you can do some kind of stuff. But ek karke you have to experiment. But the point is, something should work out, right? Ek hi kaam kar rahe ho, and if it is not working and you're just stuck at the same thing, nothing will work, time will pass, and then it is a different tragedy you have to solve. Your major focus from the first year should be to get a real working knowledge. You have to get that, otherwise future mein fir tigdam karna padta hai, right? So there are these kind of multiple options. Firstly, I would say ki directly do the hunting the way you guys are doing right now. I'll give you some tips for doing that as well. But first you try for that. If that is not working, you reach out to the HRs, okay? Reach out to the same HRs in a different manner. Ki bhai, I am ready to work even at a less package. For real-time company, guys, dekho, just confidently, like, I want to do the job, I'm really good. Even if money is a concern, I'm ready to work with a less package also, but please onboard me, take me through. Okay, and that might really work out nicely. Sometimes if the HR is not saying, now you need to understand there are at times some trial projects or test projects internally, okay, or in-house projects, okay, which are not that much risky. You can even propose the HRs, ki bhai, can I work even on such kind of projects? थोड़ा बातचीत करने से कुछ ना कुछ पता चलेगा. इफ यू आर ट्राइंग टू रियली स्ट्रिक एंड बी परसिस्टेंट, एचआर कुछ तो करो, ईमेल ड्रॉप करो, व्हाट्सएप में ट्राई टू गेट इट, लिंक्डइन में कनेक्ट विद द एचआर, एंड यू कैन इवन चेक फॉर दिस काइंड ऑफ पॉसिबिलिटीज. ठीक है, बट अगेन these become the other ways. If direct is not coming, you can still try for genuine working with these workarounds. If let's say this also not working, this also not working, and for every single thing do the best hard work, but if it is not working in the end, try to change the approach, try for an internship. Okay, let's see how the internship approach works. Now there are websites available for everything. थोड़ा बैठ के searching, applying, following up, if you do that model, then something will start happening. We'll discuss about that now, but just trying to tell you the strategy. Okay, so then okay, applying for internship, trying for this. Next, non-profit organizations based projects. If you don't know ki kahan milte, you have to ask ChatGPT, where do I apply for non-profit organizations? You need to go to Google, how do I work on non-profit organization IT projects? You will get blogs, you will get some answers. You need to read that. And then maybe some links will be there. If I go there, apply there, go there, apply there, or this kind of links are available. You just tag it there, and maybe wherever there is a job created, maybe you'll get a notification. Now, once you start sitting and exploring something, you will get more knowledge from where to find it. The only thing is on internet you will find. There is no other way. On internet you will find all that information. Okay, fine. And then this is something which you are not dependent on anybody. Okay, GitHub mein jaoge, you will find a lot of free open sources there. If you know how to code, you can already start contributing towards GitHub. And that is where some people say maintain a strong GitHub profile. Maintain a strong GitHub profile. Nothing but keep doing some sample projects there, keep maintaining something there, keep contributing to other projects which is available. Yes, it needs practice. For that, you have to have the knowledge, and that's where we took yesterday's session, and you have to do that logical thinking, whatever we spoke in the past 2 sessions. But if you cannot pass through this 1 year without knowledge. Okay, by the end of this 1 year, your target should be, you should know how to do real-time project work, logical thinking. Abhi, whether companies are giving you chance or not, whether projects are coming or not, that's not the case. By the end of 1 year, you should know how to work in real-time project with process, with tools, with frameworks. Whether that is company teaching you or whether you are learning it for yourself, that's your choice. But it is possible to do it like that. And one thing, just understand, guys. For the past, let's say 21 years of age, your family supported you, right? Without any money, you were not doing any job. Ek aur saal bhi agar chala gaya, it doesn't cause much problem. So let's think clean. Okay. More important for you is you should have knowledge. Yahan pe, yes, try for money options, but if that is not working, you cannot not do projects. And then if you are wasting your 1 year without technology trainings, framework trainings, real trying to project exposure and not getting money, and then you cross 1 year, then life starts becoming problematic. So you cannot lose that 1 year. This would be my suggestion for all the 2023 pass outs. Okay? And now we will discuss more about how do you improve your chances of this. But yes, these are some of the options available, okay, for you to do the kind of job hunting. Okay, now chalo, let's talk about the next topic. Okay, some of the approach. So you can experiment all this. Okay, which will work, what will work, nobody knows. Okay, it completely depends upon your timing, and something will definitely work if you are constantly keep trying on something option. But kuch bhi nahi hai, open source pe kaam karna shuru karo, self project banana shuru karo, and parallelly keep hunting. Something will click, but not growing, not doing project, that is going to be a problem for you. So you cannot get stuck with time. Okay, so chalo. So this is how you can improve your chances of hunting. Okay, now comes the next phase. Once you're growing here, now many of you people are like, let's discuss about this first wala problem a bit more. Okay, we are applying so many places, but they are not responding. What's the problem? What can we do here? Okay, now there are few very important things you need to understand as part of this hunting process. There are like thousands or maybe even lakhs of people on Naukri. Okay, and whenever, or any other portals also, right? Many people are there. And when company has an opening, generally kitna hota hai? 5 openings, 10 openings, 15 openings, 20 openings. And there are thousands people applying for like 20 openings, 10 openings. The ratio is really very scary, right? How to get that one person or 10 people out of like 10,000 people, that's a very big challenge for companies, also for you also. If you are right candidate, to reach out to that person where interview will be arranged, you crack it and then get in, that's a pretty messy process, right? How can you really filter down through all these challenges? So you need to understand that if you are part of this crowd and just applying, okay, you are just part of the crowd, and maybe your resume is not even reaching to that HR, because like you, there are 1,000 other people who are trying to do the same every single day. So thoda cool mind se you have to analyze the situation. Just applying is not going to work, but you have to apply. Why? Because it is all about timing. Let's say you have built a right resume, you have positioned yourself properly, everything is done, and then you applied. And let's say next day morning when the HR is in office, and it's just luck, okay, you are the first person which falls in front of the screen of the HR from thousands of people, and then they start from the top. HR is not going to run through the list of all thousands to reach out and contact them. They will just randomly click, and then they will be like trying to make whatever feel genuine, trying to reach out to them on phone. If your phone is out of network, it's just like, oh, nahi connect ho raha hai, disconnect, go to the next person. So even if your phone is away from network, if you don't respond in the first ring itself, your phone is just passed by, they are not going to connect to you for the second time, because they have to run through thousands. So you have to be very available there. And guys, around 50%, around 50% people don't respond. This is what I recently heard from an HR. Okay, when we call them for the first time, they are not available, or they don't ring it, or out of network or something, and we don't reach out to them second time. So that's what is one of another case happening. So the thing is, they understand the problem here is, if you are part of the crowd and applying just from the job portals, along with you 1,000 other people are also applying, the chances whether your profile will be visible to HR is very slim. Maybe 10% chances might be there, because they are human beings. They cannot walk through thousands of profiles. They want small kind of quick thing. And then they will start calling people right from the beginning, maybe top 10, and उसी में अच्छा बंदा मिल गया तो they will not even go forward. They will be like, अरे these 10 में ये 4 लोग अच्छे से बात कर रहे हैं, चलो इनके साथ ही लेके आगे चल देते. And then if so many companies are doing like that, so it is all depending upon luck there. First, whether your profile gets streamed to them. Second, if they are really seeing your profile. And then if you're lucky enough, if your profile stays above, you might get a call. And after that also, if you're out of network, opportunity gone. And like that, point is, when you are part of the crowd, it is completely dependent upon your luck, whether you will get the call or not get the call. But for getting that luck also, your resume should be ATS compatible, and you have to keep regularly applying on portals. You have to be there in the market hunting, even though there is very less chance, 10% chance of success rate, but still you have to keep doing that, because that's how you have to keep trying. But if you run or trust only that way of doing it, that's not going to work for you. If you're counting on only, I will apply it on all job portals and wait something will happen, unfortunately, nothing might happen. Why? Because you might always belong as part of 90% of the people who will never get reached also. 2 पोजीशन के लिए 10,000 लोग, 1,000 लोग अप्लाई किए, कहां से पहुंचोगे यार? It's not possible. थोड़ा practically सोचो. So what do you do in such cases? There are 2 things. One, yes, you apply company के सामने. If luckily your resume goes, which if you keep applying constantly, multiple times, multiple places, something will happen. Okay. But then HR might call you, and then the rest of the process might happen. The other way is, and this is where you have to master, of how do you step aside from this crowd and get into different channels to reach out to the HR. So this is critical. This is going to get job for many of you people if you apply this properly. Understand, this system will work. It has worked for many people. I've shared this technique with a lot. Many people got the job because of that. And real working people also apply this. They get the job because of this. And this is a very high chance. Why? Because from mass crowd, you are taking step back and creating parallel ways to get inside for the same job. Okay. How does it happen? चलो एक एक करके समझते. First of all, you have to keep applying on job portals. You cannot be completely away from that. So you have to keep applying daily, but reserve कि भाई daily 1 hour करूंगा. Okay, and keep trying. Naukri is one of the prominent. Okay, I'll give you reference of other places also. Naukri is one of the prominent. Glassdoor is really working nicely. Okay, so these few places pay, you can go ahead, and there are other portals also. But yes, daily 1 hour of applying. Okay, constantly for a number of places. Now the second thing is, whichever companies where you are applying, if you find some suitable companies where you feel really interested on a daily basis, okay, keep list of 10 companies. Let's say for 1 hour or 2 hours, you kept applying for so many companies. Out of that, shortlist 10 companies. Okay, for deep connect. Okay, shortlist 10 companies for deep connect. A second, somebody has drawn something on the screen. Resharing it, turning off annotation. Okay, yeah. What is deep connect? Simple hai. You have to reach out for the same job opening from backdoors. What does this mean? Take that company name which is mentioned in Naukri. Okay, go to the company website. Okay, go to the company LinkedIn page. Okay, check the posts which are happening on the LinkedIn page, because there are high chances that some of the openings might be available as a post on their LinkedIn page also. You can comment there. LinkedIn page is literally telling a lot of job openings are there, and likes and comments for these posts are very little. 10 लोग ही किए रहेंगे. So if contact number of the HR might also be available on their LinkedIn post directly, which is not directly accessible via Naukri. So if you get to this, okay, and then you can even search for, okay, LinkedIn page has so much of searching algorithms, like company name. You already got the company name from Naukri or other places where jobs are open. Company name, and then search for role as technical recruiter. You will get list of all technical recruiters of that company. You can send a connection request for everybody and show your interest. Hey, I found this kind of a profile. I've applied there also. My resume is really good. I wanted to share it with you also. If there is if it is matching, could you please revert back to me? Somehow connect with the technical recruiters from the company pages also. Now, before connecting to the technical recruiter, see that whether they are active on LinkedIn. If they are not even posting 4 महीने पहले कुछ activity किए थे, waste, right? You have to see somebody who is regularly active on LinkedIn and trying to put posts. So थोड़ा सा study it. But there are easy ways. You can find the company LinkedIn page. You can see what kind of posts happens. Are there job openings given to that? Now this is deep connect process. Go to the company website. There are going to be career pages. Apply from there. Next, go to the LinkedIn. Post mein emails directly will be there of the HR. Mobile numbers will be there. Try to reach out from there. If they are not posting it directly on the company pages, search for the technical recruiters of that company. You will find a list of 4 or 5 and see who is the latest active one. Try to send them connection requests and try to give them the Naukri ID. Hey, bhai, I saw there, I applied there. It's really interesting. I wanted to look for this opportunity. Could you please let me know about it? Try to talk from there. Apart from this, search for company name and your college pass outs working in that company. Thoda relation lagao. Okay, search for this company. How many people are pass out from your college? Send connection request to these people. Okay, send connection request to these people. And then ask, hey, I'm also from your same college. And dekho guys, if you don't have knowledge, nobody will refer you. Okay, that's for true. If you don't have knowledge, people will, why would they refer you? Okay, bhaichara and all those things, sympathy and all doesn't work out. If you're trying to emotionally, I need job, please refer me, people will not do it. Okay, when somebody refers somebody, there is a name also going, right? So if I refer you, So whoever I am referring your name, they know that Tausif is a very great person. He does this kind of a work, productive, mindset-wise like that. So when I refer somebody, they assume Tausif will refer only right candidates. And that is my responsibility to refer good people only, right? That is how many of the people of the companies will also say. They will try to refer only good people. Why? Because their name is also associated. So internally, even if they refer, if you want them to refer you, you have to show them that you are really good. And it is not emotional. Okay? Drawing and drama se nahi hoga. You have to show that, hey, I have trained myself on this. This is my GitHub profile. I have done this kind of a project. I'm trying since like this. Could you please guide me? How do I progress forward? Now, when they know that you are good, they will be happy to refer you. So again, I'm saying without knowledge, people will not even like to refer you. So preparation is very important. And then when you connect with these company, your college mates, and then show them your skills. Okay, I've done this with training, I've done this project, I'm really good. And then you can, in those talks itself, say, hey, I saw job opening of your company at Naukri, and this is the job description or job ID. And simply ask this person, can you internally refer me for this job? Many times within the company itself, there will be job portals available and where internal employees can apply and they get around some fixed amount, maybe 25,000, 30,000, 40,000, or those kind of things. Internal referral programs and initiatives will be there, okay, which encourages people to refer more good people. So somebody would like to even refer you because they also get monetary value from that. But the thing is, they will only refer good people. And for that, in the first connect itself, if you're saying refer me, they will be like, kaun aa gaya bhai ja. They will not even accept your connection request. So it has to be a step by step. You need to understand you're trying to work with human beings there. Step by step, step by step. If you keep doing now, what is this? For the same company which you were applying on Naukri, you list down around 10 companies daily and then dig dive through these multiple ways. You might say, अरे यार 10 company में कितना time लगेगा? Going here, everywhere. So maybe then try for 5. Whatever is practical, but start doing that. Okay. And point is, for the same post, when an email goes from the company website, if on the LinkedIn you see an email and phone number, you have dropped an email from there also, your profile for the same list will go from n number of places. You will now become different from the crowd who is just applying from that single source. And it's completely up to luck again. HR sees from a different place. He says, hey, एक ही बंदे ने 4 जगह से आया, कौन है ये बंदा? You get noticed. And guys, let me tell you, less than 2% people on this world will be doing these kind of things, trying to reach out from so many places. So when you do it, your profile pops up and they might be doing for many other companies, not for the company which you are doing. So that is where you become solo from this crowd and you are straight away connecting with recruiters. You're straight away connecting with these college people who are from your background. You show them your skills and then you apply. And then when you do this day by day, nothing will happen in one day. But when you do this day by day, 5 new companies you are approaching. Day by day, 10 new LinkedIn professionals you are connecting, which is HRs and working professionals. You're trying to establish network. In 1 month, you will be having so many companies, so many people who are in your contact, plus you are learning daily. Imagine, 1 mahine mein, your level will be so much high. And when you do these things over time, something will click. Somebody which with you established a good bond, they will be like, "Arey yaar, hamare yahan opening mila hai," and it's really good. You have to do 2 more things here. Dekho, just applying se nahi hota hai. You have to add value also. So the next thing will be here, you have to do follow-ups. What is the follow-ups? Whoever, now let's say on a daily basis, you're applying for 5 companies, so many people and all, whoever are responding to you, at least accepted your connection request, chatting me, they are responding, you need to double down your efforts with such people. Now, let's say daily you spoke with 20 people on LinkedIn, only 2 people replied. That means ye do mein hope hai, right? So daily when you keep doing that, yesterday we already said 10-1 or 20-1 ratio will be there. So don't get disappointed. That's how the world works. But when they respond, you need to be like, okay, ye banda baat kar raha hai, wo banda. And whoever are responding to you, you have to keep checking and connecting with them on a regular basis. It could be HRs, it could be other people. You have to be in connect with them. And how do you stay in connect with them is by not just saying, is there opening, is there opening, is there opening? No, it is by actually doing meaningful projects. Maybe posting technical learnings or blogs on LinkedIn. Asking these, your college ex-colleagues, okay, ki bhai, can you review it? I am stuck here. I need your help. Can you guide me? Can you mentor me on this area? I'm facing some problem. When you do this kind of, that means you are working hard. Plus, whoever is responding, you are more in touch with them and trying to speak for a longer period of time. Then you will start making meaningful connections. As an end result, you will learn also. Okay, you will learn also. You are in touch with them also. And to the HRs के साथ भी थोड़ा सा like HRs के साथ you cannot do this kind of technical discussions and all, but HR के साथ you can definitely say, hey, I did a recent project like this and I feel this could be really what you're looking for as well. Could you please revert back to me? And emails which you're dropping to them, if there is some response coming, you can follow up on that email for like maybe 2 times, 3 times to see whether something really clicks. But the point is, if you keep doing these kind of activities as part of the mass crowd, as well as getting solo, something will click over a period of time. Nobody knows when. It can just happen next day. Why? Because you connected with the right connection on like technical recruiter or the right college pass out, and you asked him, bhai, I saw that Naukri job opening, can you apply? And he was a really good guy. And you showed him, I'm really good at technically, learned a lot and stuff. And then he might just apply. You might get a call and immediately things might happen. Okay, now your first attitude might come, Arey yaar, Naukri pe nobody will respond. Will these people respond to me? Right? The thing is, if the world is not going to respond to you, so fir har cheez mein give up attitude hi aa jayega, right? You have to change your perspective and make people respond to you by being there, following up, chasing people, dropping things, repeated nature. Constant action is what is going to work out. Job seeking is a process. It is not one day miracle. In the morning you applied, evening I get a call and I get recruited. It might take 3 months, 6 months, and some of you are already hunting since past 1 year. But you are not doing the right things. And maybe you started with some of this. You might have applied from company website, LinkedIn pages, but did not work. So you just stopped because, again, it depends on a lot of other factors. There is nothing guaranteed in job hunting. Okay, you need to connect with the right person who can refer you to at the right place, and then something clicks, and keep repeating those actions week by week, and taking those, eventually you get the job. I know people, they have applied for hundreds of companies, attended 100+ interviews, and then eventually after 2 years got their first job. People are like that also. But constant actions over a period of time on the right actions is something which is going to work out for you. And so that is where position yourself properly. Be always prepared, because preparation se positive impression will be coming. And when interview comes, you can crack it. Otherwise, it's all waste of efforts. Third, okay, is this kind of a job hunting where you're not just going with the mass, solo, more hard work, tracking, following up, multiple emails dropping on the company page, commenting there, and then trying to really narrow down stuff. And then the fourth one is constant actions consistently. You keep doing this and automatically result will come. And nobody knows how much is this constant actions we are talking about. Consistency. It could be till the time you get the job. Until you get the job, that should be your statement. It doesn't matter how much it is. Till the time you get the job, you will keep trying, and something will click as part of this journey of job hunting process. That's how it works. And you have to be patient. You have to be relaxed. You have to be calm down, and you need to keep trying every single day till the time you get job. That's the only way of getting stuff. And it completely depends upon luck. Somebody comes, says, hey, we have an opening. because you followed up with that person for 10 times and then an opening came, then you remembered, "Arey, that guy was following up with me, like Kavita is there, she was chasing with me. Hey Kavita, we have this opening." Because by that time they already know you are good, you are chasing with them, you are connected with them, and 2-3 mahine mein so many contacts in industry know you, so many HRs know you, you are following up with so many people, your chances are pretty high. And that's how you get job, by building meaningful relationships, not just from one source, but from this multiple channels where everybody is an opportunity for getting in. And cool rehna padega. Okay? Fine. This is what it is. Few quick tips. You do this and things will work. Okay. Now, tomorrow, we will mark the attendance right now. Tomorrow, when we connect, we will be basically doing planning for your next actions. Whatever we discussed in this past 4 days, let's do some planning of that. What should be your next actions? Be cool. Be patient. Okay. Crying, complaining se kuch nahi honga, job nahi lag raha, kuch nahi honga. You have to figure out what should be your next moves. Tomorrow, we will do that. There are questions, if any, we will be discussing about those questions. And as part of today's attendance sheet, ask your questions so that we will even talk about that. Even if required, Monday ko bhi we will do some question discussions. Okay, and then we will take the next steps of this. Okay, but thoda sa abhi 1-2 din planning karte very rock solid कि what should be your next moves, and then there are other topics which we have to take, which will be more valuable for like internal working systems like agile, sprints, and what you should do. Because if you have that knowledge and then you talk in interview, it actually shows, okay, knowledgeable banda baat kar raha hai. Yeah, this is what it is. So let me share the screen, and as part of today's attendance form, please ask your questions. So maybe tomorrow or on Monday, we will be answering most of the challenging questions there. Okay? So chalo, this is my, it's already, we are running late by a few minutes. Let's close the attendance and then we can do the communication drill. You guys take it up independently. May batch, attendance, and this will work, guys. Just think it logically. There is no other way that it can fail. It just don't know how much time it will take. It can happen as quick as 1 week. It might take a few weeks or month also. But if you are maintaining connections, things will happen by itself. Okay, so I'm pasting the attendance link here, guys. Code for today is 2222. Okay, chalo. Somebody saying I am applying similar but did not receive response. So keep trying till the time you receive response. There are more techniques, connecting with more professionals, attending events and all. So abhi wo wala bhi dekhenge. We will discuss if what more can be done, but you have to constantly keep actions. Okay, if nothing has happened, that means abhi tak you are not lucky enough that you did not build meaningful contacts with people yet. Okay. You have to see, okay, your measurable parameters should be how many good friends I have made in the IT industry who can refer me for a job. That should be your number if you want to judge whether your efforts are proper. If you did not make any meaningful, that means you did not work properly. That's it. If you made few nice friends in the industry who can refer when there is an opening, that's the output of your all effort. If you have that, you should be good. Okay, so 10 bande hai, whenever they get an opening, they will refer me. And then you keep adding 10 ko 15, and that's how you use. Okay? No, I'm not going to refer anybody because I referred in the past. People are not good. I just know it. So I stopped referring, but we are going to arrange interviews for the good candidates in this group. So that we are going to refer. Okay? But I don't refer people because they are not good. That's it. Keeping it simple. Can we do self-project and make it real time? Yes, you can do it. You just have to follow what technique we shared yesterday and put a proper client name there. And you can put that. You need to be aware of the company mein kaise kaam chalta hai, and that's how you can do it. Okay? Somebody is asking. No, I don't refer anybody, okay? Because point is I need to personally know them. For me, just technical skills doesn't matter. The attitude, mindset, there are a lot of things. But however, good people ke liye interview, that measure will be, have they done any technology training? Have they completed framework trainings? Have they some project with them? And can they explain the project communication wise properly? Okay, if you can do all these things, you should have done the trainings, framework trainings, done the project, and you can explain these projects properly, then we will be shortlisting these people for doing the interview process. ठीक है? And I will give you a Google form where you guys fill up your details. If you have done all those things honestly, then I will be screening you through, okay, whoever is matching up, and then we will take it forward. ठीक है? Okay, chalo. Okay, guys. So next stuff before we close. Tomorrow we'll take questions, but now communication wise. Okay, communication wise, one thing. Everybody of you, please continue now for 20 minutes. Just record yourself up. And once you're done with that, mark your attendance and do this other thing, guys. Yesterday we already discussed about it. Okay, somebody is asking for WhatsApp link again. Let me again share it. Okay. Chalo. Okay, this is what it is. We will take more questions. Okay, tomorrow, Monday, these 2 days will be Q&As, planning kind of. So let's join tomorrow. Ask it as part of your attendance, and then we will see. Okay, we will take up questions. Certificate kaise arrange karna hai? Yeah, we will discuss about that also. Okay, I'll share some points. So as part of tomorrow and Monday, ये दो थोड़ा प्लानिंग करते अच्छे से कि how to whatever we learned in this past 4 days, how to convert it into something which you can really take actions. ठीक है, चलो. Okay, and देखो guys, somebody asked a question, what is the best like Java developer or RPA? Like, honestly speaking, I don't know what is RPA. Okay, but the thing is, you should be able to measure this. Just go to any job portals, see how many openings are coming for whatever technology you want. And if there are many job openings for your role for that technology, automatically you should be able to make a decision. If there are like weekly lot of things, you can just go there. Okay. Okay. ठीक है चलो guys, we will take the questions tomorrow and Monday. 2 दिन पूरा questions करते. Today is the last of this last time, matlab it's the 4th day. Let's close the call today, and Monday when we connect, tomorrow when we connect 9 p.m. we will be doing this. Okay, and grokking PDF and all I have already shared it, guys. It's all there as part of WhatsApp, so please take it up from there. Okay, chalo, thank you guys and have a nice day. Continue with your attendance. अरे WhatsApp link कितने बार guys, थोड़ा it's already, I'm pasting it in the chat. Okay, invite to the group, copy link. Okay, एक second, pasting it for one more time. Okay, this is the WhatsApp link. Yeah, please join this group. Yeah, please join this group, guys. Pasted the link once again. Somebody saying I am a React developer, what should I learn next? Nothing required. Core basics of simply HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React. With these itself, try to hunt the job, you will get the job. And just do more projects on this and more technical brush up on this. No need to get new technologies. However, if in the job descriptions, if you're studying that company needs something more, maybe tools and all, you can take that. Keep job description as your measure for deciding what should be your next learning. Okay? That's how it is. Keep job description as your measure of doing that. Okay. Chalo guys, thank you everybody, and continue with your communication drive and mark your attendance, and then we will be